Mouth calls, right? Where'd I put that?
One up here.
One up here? Where?
One up yours up there, or somebody's. We are plumb out of our part of the state and nearly in another. Well, I guess we're all the way in another. For most people who follow turkey hunting or like to turkey hunt, they know that South Florida, south of State Road 70, opens before anywhere else. So we are resident Floridians, or Floridiates as some would call us maybe, but we're up in the northeast corner. But this is, we decided to take a trip down to South Florida and try to get a true Osceola. In our region, it's kind of the place where the line for Easterns and Osceolas are supposed to be divided. Whether or not that's true, sometimes it's hard to tell. But anyway, we're on some public land down here. I got me and my boys, Cade and Camden, to do a little scouting this afternoon, and on a pretty neat piece of public ground here. We've never been here before, so maybe we can get on them. That's our plan, our hope. Hunt in the morning. Alright, well, we didn't hear anything on the roost, but this is kind of the only game in town. We got here today and scouted, so we saw some good signs, a lot of tracks, pretty good way back. So I think that's what we're going to try in the morning. There's a couple other trucks here at this parking spot. I don't know if they're trying to listen or scout or what, but we'll see who's here in the morning, I guess.
Well, it's 3:45 a.m. Just woke up, ready to go try and get them. We stayed the night in this tent. It's pretty nice, but downside is it has a wood floor.
And we weren't exactly prepared for that.
Yeah.
Alright, Cam's coming. Looking for his thermocell. There's about 3 other trucks here, but we're going in pretty deep.
It might be in my vest somewhere.
Can't find it?
No, I think it's probably in my vest somewhere. I think it's probably in that big back pocket. Look at it.
Alright, we got about 2 miles to walk to our spot. Let's do it. just walked up to this water hole in the road. You can see red eyes shining as an alligator, and we see it. That's where we saw the tail. You see him again? That's where we saw the tail, the tracks going into the water. We saw a gator right through where we need to go, so we're going to try to stay to the right of it. Good thing about walking at night, when you shine on the gators, you can see their eyes. You can't see that during the day.
I'd film with the camera because somebody might get attacked here. He's still right there. Public land.
Here we are, worried about being seen on the road, walking, whispering.
No flashlights.
And the swamp buggy comes through. You could probably hear 4 hours away at our house. We thought for sure we would hear one gobble this morning with all the sign we saw yesterday. The boys are staying at the road. See if they can hear back the other way if we need to shoot across it. But I'm walking in here a little bit where we saw the sign yesterday just to get closer for ears. See if I can hear a little further. But just trying to be careful because there's some cypress heads right here. Just in case something's roosted in here. Well, it's been a disappointing morning so far. We were sure with all the sign we saw yesterday we would hear one on the roof somewhere within earshot. So our game plan is about to change.
You think that's someone calling her in? What? Do you think that's someone calling her in? I don't hear. You didn't hear that? Back there. Listen.
We're on to plan B. We're going where, trying to go deeper in, where we away from people, and where we still saw some more turkey sign yesterday. Cade thought he heard a hen yelping back in here. So we'll probably get on the other side of this and I don't know, maybe we'll start yelping. See if we get her to answer or something. something. Which way? That way. There was a gobbler. Which way? I don't know. I thought it was that way. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. We cut in here a little bit where Kate thought he heard the hen, and hen answered us. A few minutes later, the boys said they heard a turkey gobble. I didn't hear it, but then the second time for sure he rattled off in there. It's a few hundred yards probably. There he goes. Hey, we need to get past this stuff right here. Well, we got on a turkey this morning, had a couple gobbling, and the one that kept answering us sounded like he was starting to go away. He stayed in one spot for a while. Ooh, spider web. He was answering us, but there was a hen with him. We could hear. She answered us first, and then he started gobbling. I don't know if he was with her or went to her. And then he started going the other way. It sounded like he wasn't coming any closer. I'm not familiar with this ground, of course. So we thought we were trying to make a move. There was a strand of trees between us and him. We got up to the strand of trees, finally heard him gobble again. But he had moved on. So he's obviously wanting to go the other way, opposite of us. We looked on the map. We don't have good service, but we were able to see enough that the main road we were on this morning curves back kind of in front of him. Camden thinks he's about to that main road. So we're going to head that way. Turkey out in public land will get you in shape if you're not in shape.
Facts.
Unless you got a swamp buggy, I guess. We're standing here where Camden thought turkey was working towards in the road. We got gobbler tracks on this side of the road. Looks like hen tracks on this side of the road. And it sounded like this morning there was a gobbler and a hen together, from what we heard. So that's the update. It's getting hot. We got our first possible afternoon setup. We found a trail that should lead us to where, we've said this 3 times I think already, where those turkeys were this morning. We're going to still lay eyes on that, but depending on how that is, this is going to be our plan for now. Set up where we are this afternoon.
Gobble?
Gobble, yeah. Over there, yeah. He answered.
I didn't hear it.
This plane's gotta get past us. Let's get back to that road.
What?
It was funny watching you trying to figure out. Okay.
Think it's funny, do you?
Yep.
Making fun of me here. Okay. So we're feeling pretty good. We got had some lunch, rode around, got us a milkshake and a soft drink, a little bit of caffeine. So we think we're ready for the evening hunt. I think we got a pretty good setup, as good as we can, as good as we think we can. We'll probably put out in this setup, probably put out a little hen decoy and have some places where we can see turkeys coming from basically all directions, because we're going to be just calling every now and then and just sitting kind of close to where we think they roosted this morning, and hoping that as it gets further up into the evening that they'll be making their way back that way. So regardless, it's been what do you think, boys? I think it's been a pretty good trip.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So
A lot of fun.
we've had a good time, enjoyed each other. So we'll put it'll be one for the memory books, even if we don't kill a turkey.
No, but that would make it pretty cool.
But if we get one, man, it's gonna be just icing on the cake. So, all right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you are getting my socks.
Yep.
My lucky socks. I don't believe in luck, but these are my lucky socks.
Ready for round 2?
Better not. It's time.
That's nice.
Well, we are back home, finally. Worn out, ready for a shower, to get in our bed. Turkeys won this time, but I could think of some worse ways for y'all. I can't talk, I know that, but I can think of some worse ways for y'all to spend part of your spring break. Thank y'all for going with me.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It's a challenge. Makes me want to go back and try again.
I know. I can't stand leaving.
So, well, that's our first installment 2023. But for spring turkey, we got to start a little earlier this year. We're thankful, and thankful to be home. But Carson he's up to bat in 3 days for the North Florida Youth Opener. So hopefully